The art of the evening off. The week had been a blur of deadlines, overflowing sinks, and the constant hum of what's for dinner. Elias and Sage decided it was time for a change. They sat down at their small kitchen table and opened a shared digital calendar. Step 1, Sage said, tapping a Tuesday 2 weeks away. We schedule it. It's a non-negotiable appointment with ourselves. By putting it on paper, the monthly no-cook night became a beacon of rest in a sea of busy days. Sage knew that peace of mind started with a clear boundary. To avoid the post-dinner sting of an accidental splurge, they set a firm budget. Sage counted out a specific amount of cash and tucked it into a small ceramic jar on the counter. "This is our freedom fund," Sage remarked. Having a set limit meant they could enjoy their meal without the weight of financial stress hovering over the table. To keep things fair and exciting, Elias and Sage agreed to rotate who made the final call. This month, it was Elias's turn to choose. He scrolled through local options, weighing the merits of Thai curry versus gourmet burgers. When one person chooses, the other gets to fully switch off their brain, Elias explained. Letting go of the decision-making process was the first step toward true relaxation. As the no-cook night arrived, Elias felt the urge to start chopping vegetables for a side dish, but he stopped himself. The rule was absolute. Clear the mental load. No prep, no stovetop, no mountain of pots to scrub afterwards. He stepped away from the cutting board and closed the pantry door. By removing the labor, he was making room for a different kind of energy to fill the apartment. Even though the food arrived in cardboard, Sage refused to eat over the sink. She reached for the heavy ceramic plates they usually saved for guests and laid out cloth napkins. "Using real plates makes it feel intentional," she said, smoothing the fabric. This simple act transformed a quick meal into a ritual, signaling to their senses that this time was special and worthy of effort. The most difficult rule was the no-device pact. Elias and Sage walked over to a small woven basket by the door and dropped their phones inside. No scrolling, no emails, no pings from the outside world. As the last screen went dark, the room felt quieter and larger. They were no longer halfway somewhere else. They were exactly where they needed to be. For a moment, Sage felt a tiny prickle of guilt. Shouldn't she be meal prepping for tomorrow? Shouldn't she be doing something productive? She took a deep breath and reminded herself that rest is a form of productivity. Tackling the guilt is the hardest part of self-care, she whispered to herself. She chose to embrace the stillness, realizing that recharging her battery was the most important task on her list. With the meal finished and the plates quickly rinsed, Elias found himself with a rare gift: time. Instead of crashing in front of a screen, he spent the rest of the evening in restorative activities. He pulled out a book he'd been meaning to read for months and stretched out on the rug. The evening wasn't just about the food. It was about reclaiming the hours that usually slipped through his fingers. Not every no-cook night had to be an event. Some months the budget was tight or the energy was low. Sage showed Elias how to scale it down. She poured a bowl of high-quality cereal and sliced a banana on top. "Even cheese and crackers on a nice board counts," she laughed. The magic wasn't in the price of the food, but in the commitment to doing absolutely no work. As the night came to a close, Elias and Sage felt a sense of clarity they hadn't felt in weeks. The glow-up wasn't about a new look or a fancy product. It was a shift in their internal rhythm. They had nourished their bodies and their minds by simply allowing themselves to stop. As they headed to bed, they were already looking forward to next month's circle on the calendar.
Most people fail at transformation because they treat it like an event. They buy new clothes, start a diet, post about their new year, new me, and 2 weeks later, they're back to their old habits. Here's why. You're treating symptoms, not systems. A new outfit doesn't fix a chaotic routine. A green smoothie doesn't fix broken sleep. You don't need another quick fix. You need a protocol. That's because makeovers are performative. Protocols are permanent. The Glow Up Protocol is a 30-day blueprint for biological optimization, mental mastery, and total life evolution. You'll learn how to reset your dopamine system so healthy habits feel rewarding, the science of circadian repair for glowing skin and deep sleep, how to engineer your environment so discipline becomes automatic, the minimalist approach to style that makes you look effortlessly put together, body language secrets that make people treat you with more respect. This isn't about trying harder, it's about building systems that make success inevitable. If you're tired of starting over every Monday, this is for you. Get yours today.